Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about an ideal transformer. Actually, the term ideal represents meaning imaginary. In real life, there is no kind of transformer is ideal. So this is the imaginary one. Why we have to imagine this kind of transformer means to do simple calculations. Okay, actually the transformer consisting the winding resistance, magnetic flux leakage, iron and copper losses. But in this imaginary transformer there is no kind of losses like that. Actually the term winding resistance means they are the two windings on both primary and secondary, all the electrical equipment having some resistive power. Likewise the windings also some resistance. So this is the winding resistance. And when we give the voltage and the current gets induced and it creates the alternating flux, the flux not only reaches the secondary coil, it also gets stuck in both primary and secondary winding. So this is named as the leakage fluxes. And due to the leakage fluxes, there is a chance for iron and copper losses. But in this type of ideal transformer there is no winding resistance, magnetic flux leakage, iron and copper losses. Okay, let's we go on the working principle of the ideal transformer. The alternating voltage source gets connected to the primary winding. The current get induced and the current is I mu. Actually, the current which induces flux in primary winding. So the current is named as the magnetizing current. And plus IW, it's the working current, and also called as compensate current, which uh, which is the reason for the iron, copper and the flux leakage. So this is named as the working current. Okay, the this is not only the job for the magnetizing current to create flux, and the current constantly maintain the path of the flux, otherwise it doesn't do nothing. IW current only gets passed to the path of the flux. Okay, so this is the current gets passed while we are giving the voltage source to the primary winding. Okay, let me explain about the phasor. Okay, actually this is the primary voltage we are giving to the primary winding, and this is a secondary volt we are getting after the EMF E2 gets induced. Okay, I'm taking pi as a phasor, which is common to both primary and secondary winding. Actually, when we applying the voltage V1, the I mu gets induced, right? So the induced I mu lags 90 degree to V1, and the I mu induces flux, and the flux lags 90 degree to I mu, and the flux induces EMF E1 and E2 in the respective windings, and these EMF also lagging 90 degree to the flux. So one parameter gets lagged to another parameter, but the I mu which induces flux, so the I mu current and flux are in phase. Actually what is meant by in phase? In phase means this is a wave. For example, you are considering this as a sound wave, and this is an another wave, anything you may consider. Okay, and these two waves are making ups and downs in different locations. But in some location it reaches the same same part. Okay, so in so at some place the both waves reaches the maximum, attains the maximum peak at the same time. So this is named as in phase. So the current which induces flux and the flux, they both are in phase with each other. Okay, what we see here, the voltage gets the flux gets lags 90 degree to V1. 90 degree means the angle will be like that, right? And the E1 and E2 which was gets induced from the flux which lacks 90 degree. So the E1 and E2 are placed here which lagging 90 degree. Okay, the I mu and pi are in pace. Likewise, the E1 and E2 are also in pace with each other. So this is the basic phasor diagram for the ideal transformer. If you understand the diagram clearly, then only the upcoming phases are only you can understand. Thank you.